Ragnarok and roll. Hello, YouTube! This is Chriz Maniac, your friendly neighborhood maniac, bringing you folks another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. And this battle is against Sean, or Scene, however you pronounce it. And I have my double dragon team right here, which is my Charizard X and my Kingdra. And they're both designed to sweep the opponent's team after they've been weakened with my team right here, which is my other Pokemon, which is my Greninja, Frostlass, Gliscor, and Crawdon. And these Pokemon are made to not allow Stealth Rocks to be set up, and to weaken my opponent's team, so my Pokemon can sweep, which is my Charizard X and my Kingdra. Anyways, Sean's team looks not that threatening. Actually, it does look threatening because he has a Salamence and a Tyranitar and stuff like that. So what are you saying, Chris? Anyways, I predict his lead nicely, and his Magnezone gets out of there, and I can set up Stealth Rocks in a switch. So this battle is already going great for me because now I have Stealth Rocks on his side of the field, and he has no way to spin them away. And that Stealth Rocks would proceed to weaken his team little by little when he switches out and in over the course of the match. Anyways, I'm afraid that he might go for the Dragon Dance with his Gyarados right here, so he taunted. But instead, he just goes for the Waterfall, which is a good play in his part. But that's not enough to take out Scar. But Scar is heavily damaged. I can't take another one, and I get right out of there. And I bring in Late, my Kingdra, and Kingdra quad resists that Waterfall, and I can set up a Rain Dance on his switch because he can't really hit me apparently. So in comes Danny Boy, his Sylveon, and this thing can wall me apparently. But I am a mixed Kingdra, and I have Waterfall on this guy. So a Waterfall under the rain, and which is stabbed from a Kingdra, would do a pretty good amount of damage to this Sylveon, because Sylveon only has 60 base defense. So I'm hoping to take it out in one shot right here, or at least do heavy damage to it. And I do heavy damage to it, and that's not enough to take it out, unfortunately. And with this Moonblast, it could take me out, so that's unfortunate right there. So down goes my Kingdra, and that sucks because one of my Sweepers is out of the game already. But the rain is up, and I'm at an advantage right now because I can bring in Zabuza, my Greninja, and hit something hard with a Surf. Anyways, he goes for the Protect here, hoping to get more HP back, and hoping that he would live one Surf from a Greninja. But I am rash, I am life orbed, and that is stabbed under the rain, so that is going to obviously take out your Sylveon. Actually, at this point, I was a bit scared that he would take me out and live one hit and hit me back with a Moonblast, but he doesn't, and that is awesome. And down goes Sylveon. So in comes his next Pokemon, which is Mary Mac, his Salamence, and I can't really do much for this Salamence because he outspeeds me, and that shows me that he's actually Choice Scar. So in order to sweep this guy's team, I would have to get a +1 with my Charizard X. So I need to set up a +1 with Charizard X at no matter what the cost. Anyways, right here, I'm hoping he would stay with Salamence and he would hit me a Dragon Claw and I could Frost Breath him to death. But he switches out right there, and he makes a very good play right here. He gets a Sandstream up, and he breaks my Sash. My Frost Breath doesn't do much to him because he's a special defensive wall. And yeah, he breaks my Sash, and that really sucks because now Alice is not that good anymore. But anyways, I can still taunt him and refuse his Stealth Rocks being set up. And that's awesome because now my Charizard X would be able to live a hit later on, as you can see. Anyways, go for Destiny Bond right here, hoping that he would take me out. And he goes for the Pursuit. I'm like, yes, take me out, kill me. But my Frostlass has the audacity to live with 1 HP. I got taken out with Sandstorm, so that was a waste of my Frostlass. I could have taken out that Tyranitar, but he was very lucky with RNG, and his Tyranitar lived, and he still has a major special wall for my team, and that really sucks. And my Charizard will have a harder time sweeping later on. Anyways, I go for the Aura Sphere, hoping that his Tyranitar would stay in, but he switches out right here. And in comes his Gyarados. That Aura Sphere still does a lot of damage to his Gyarados, surprisingly. But then again, he probably has no special defense investment. He's probably a fully defensive Gyarados. Anyways, he goes for the Waterfall. That's a strange play because I could take that really nicely, and I could hit him up with a Dark Pulse next turn. But as you'll see later on, actually in a bit right now, he's actually the defensive Gyarados, which is Rest, Sleep Talk, maybe Roar, and Waterfall. So, yeah, he's just doing chip damage to me, and I can't really heal it back with my Clawitzer. So that is still a pretty good play. I'm Waterfalling my Clawitzer earlier. Anyways, I go for a Dragon Pulse, just hoping to do a bit of damage to this guy. And that's a pretty good amount of damage, like 33%. And that's like a 4-hit KO after leftovers, probably. So I proceed to keep doing that. But he switches out right here, and in comes his Magnezone. And I can't really do much to Magnezone because I Dragon Pulse it, which sucks. I should have Dark Pulse right there, predicting a switch, or even Aura Spirit if I was feeling cheeky. But anyways, I bring in my Gliscor, only to be annihilated by Choice Specs Flash Cannon. But my Gliscor going down gives my Charizard an opportunity because he's locked into Choice Stacks. And now it's time to annihilate with Charizard X.
Ragnarok and roll.
Yes, that's one of my favorite quotes from StarCraft. Tychus Findlay saying it's time to Ragnarok and roll. And Ragnarok, my Charizard, gets us the Dragon Dance. It's my second last Pokemon. I only have 2 more Pokemon left, and he has 5 still. And I could still win this game if I live this Flash Cannon. And I still live that. If he set up Stealth Rocks earlier on, then I would have not been able to live Flash Cannon from Power, his Magnezone. I could knock it out with an Earthquake, and down goes his Magnezone. In comes Merrimack, and he's hoping to outspeed my Charizard to do the Choice Scar. But no, man, I'm naive. And I am max speed, and I'm gonna annihilate you with an Outrage, and down goes Mary Mac. And my Charizard's on a rampage right now. This Outrage cannot be stopped. There's so much power behind this Charizard right now. Here, defensive Gyarados is in here. He has Stealth Rocks damage, and he has Intimidate on me. Well, that doesn't matter because I'm gonna Outrage even more and totally destroy your Gyarados. And you're not even a real dragon. Get out of here. I'm a dragon now, too. Even your Mega is a dragon. So down goes his Gyarados. In comes Silver, his Tyranitar, and I'm like, well, damn, if my process has taken this out earlier, then I probably would have been able to take this thing out. And I'm thinking that Outrage wouldn't be able to take this thing out, but let's see if I take it out. And yes, I do indeed take his Tyranitar out. So that is incredible. And with that, like a Rampage, I've taken out 4 of his Pokemon, and his last Pokemon left is his Breloom. So in comes Wilhelm, his Breloom. And right here, I'm thinking his Focus Sash, and I'm confused, so I don't want to stay into this guy. Actually, his Focus Sash wouldn't matter because of my rocks, but still, I don't want to risk getting confused. Anyways, he goes for the Focus Punch right here, and he gets the Focus Punch off, and it totally destroys my Clawitzer, and he even gets a crit. So down goes Clawitzer, and in goes my last Pokemon, which is my Charizard. And right here, I'm hoping that he doesn't have a Mach Punch, because with Mach Punch he could take me out. And I'm like, okay, GG, you probably have Mach Punch, but he doesn't have Mach Punch, and that's awesome. And down goes his Clawitzer to a last and final Outrage. So my Charizard basically brought me from a 2-5 to a 1-0. So I basically won the game, even though it looked like I was gonna lose with only a few Pokemon left in my field on my side. Anyways, folks, hope you enjoyed the battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Mega Charizard X because they're really awesome. They're really good if you use them properly. And yeah, see you folks next time.